Test. Okay, it's picking up my mic. Say something?
Your face!
Okay, it's recording us.
Good.
So we missed that whole conversation about your shirt. Or I'm sorry, your
Good.
hoodie.
Right. You go like, what? NB? Yes, for New Balance. I bought it from. Now, I will state that in the picture on the website, the logo was not there. When I got it, the logo was on the shirt. I'm like, okay, fine.
How dare
Because I
you ruin your style.
I actively try to avoid like the shit where it's like, I'm wearing Nike. I don't give a shit. It's what a comfortable hoodie. It doesn't have some fucking branding on it.
Yeah.
Insert anime waifu joke here.
Hello and welcome to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki and Cupcake. Are we enjoying the hot August nights yet? I'm not. Enjoy the show.
One of these days I'll just send you a waifu hoodie.
Oh my god. The Ahigo hoodie is just all girls orgasming all over the hoodie.
That's the one.
The height of style! Yeah. It's the height of style!
Do you know who Bobby Lashley is?
I do not.
Okay, he's WWE's United States Champion right now. He's
Okay.
a very, very muscular black guy.
Okay.
So put that image in your head, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Well,
big black guy. Gotcha.
Apparently, Mike Tyson wants to box him.
Okay.
In like a bare knuckle boxing fight.
Jesus, okay.
Bobby Lashley does not box.
Right. So I'm going like, why is he want to bare knuckle box the guy? Did the dude say something about him, or did he just like you're a big black guy, I'm a big black guy, that's fine.
More like, you look like you would be good at it, so let's do it kind of thing.
He's like, I'm an athlete, but not that kind of athlete. Have fun.
Here, let me get a picture of Bobby Lashley to send you. A newer picture, there we go.
Oh.
He a big
Wow.
boy.
He a big boy.
Uh-huh.
He looks like a smaller dude inside of a muscle suit. Given the way his what do you call it, his traps or whatever are built. He looks like the kind of guy that goes to a buffet and they just give him a table and load it up.
You know what? I can totally see that happening.
The amount of chicken he must eat to keep that amount of muscle mass going has to be just off the charts. There are entire farms butchering chickens for the chicken breast just to keep him fucking in lean white meat.
Let's see, how tall is he? Oh, he's 6'3". He's only as tall as Hubby.
Yeah, but what is he, 300 pounds of rippling muscle? Jesus.
He's booked at 273.
Oh. He's all muscle.
Mm-hmm.
is it with cosplayers right now and putting random characters who have never like dressed like scantily? They're always in slingshot bikinis. Walking through my, I don't know what's. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my fucking newsfeed, but like they keep advertising like cosplayers like you want to trade Pokemon? I'm like, what the heck? Why the hell is this a targeted ad? What did I look at? How do I not look at whatever it is that's making these ads come up? Because I am not interested. No, thank you. And I quote, I'm sure she's very nice, but you're not her, and I don't want what you're selling.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you super serial?
Look, I follow a lot of the cosplayer photos that they use for the, like, buy my junk, and I'm like, you're not that person. Please go away. Like, they have Twitter accounts, they're not the account that's fucking targeting ads to me.
So, Guilty Gear is putting out DLC for characters.
Oh yeah?
Do you know who Bridget is?
Oh yeah? Yeah, I know who Bridget is.
Okay.
Why?
Well, they finally confirmed her as trans.
Right.
And not just the joke of she's a trap.
I thought they had confirmed that long ago.
Everybody's writing articles about it, so no.
Okay. I mean, like, that's basically been a like unofficial thing since like the original Guilty Gear that that she was a born a dude decided to be a lady. Like that's. I wasn't shocked. That's all I'm saying. It was like, okay. Apparently, the third Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming out December of 2024. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, we still gotta watch Sonic 2.
Right.
And Xanadu.
Yeah, and Xanadu.
So you know how I hate most isekais?
Yeah.
Well, I might watch this one based solely on the title because I've never read it before or even heard about it. But it's getting an anime apparently.
Oh, okay.
Reborn as a vending machine, now I wander the dungeon.
Oh yeah, you'll love that. It's fucking weird.
Okay. I mean, it's a vending
that is
machine.
Weird show. A weird story. It's gonna be an even weirder show, I guarantee.
Although, isn't there one where some guy's reborn as a hot spring?
I don't think I've seen that one, but okay.
Hang on. To Google.
Brutal.
Yeah, high school student Atami Satsu, that's a name, on his way to a rural Osen, meets a tragic accident along the way and dies, but is reincarnated in an Osen in a fantasy universe.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to say the name of this anime, because it doesn't seem to have a dubbed name, so it's probably never been dubbed, but...
Moonspeak.
And it's long.
My point is, like, okay. Like, these isekais are just getting silly, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Not to say there aren't good ones out there, I just don't like most.
Well, I mean, so what if I was reincarnated as a slime with excellent?
So I hear. It's on my list.
I don't know that you would love it, but I absolutely loved Overlord. Overlord did the whole, like, he's the big bad.
Well, there's
but he's, like, affably evil in the sense that, like, he's the bad guy, but, like, he's the bad guy only because he's trying to conquer the world so he can find a way home.
Mm-hmm. There's the one where the woman becomes the villainess of a visual novel.
Yeah, so what if I was reborn as the villainess? All flagged paths lead to victory or something like that.
Yeah, I want to watch that one. But there's just so many things. And so little time.
I mean, it's not technically an isekai in, like, the traditional sense, but Gate was really good.
I think it's listed as one. I mean...
It's not an isekai in that somebody's reborn, it's that a portal was open between a fantasy world and our world, and...
I don't know that you have to be reborn. I think reborn's just the current trend.
Right. But I was gonna say, the whole thing is... The Japanese... It's basically... You know, it's basically propaganda for the Japanese military, but, like, it's hilarious in the sense that they end up going into the fantasy world because, the one prince of the fantasy world is kidnapping women.
Hmm.
Well, kidnapping people in general from our world, but you find out later that, like, he's been personally kidnapping beautiful women, which sets the group of heroes off very quickly. Yeah, he's, like, building his what do you call it? Nice. They're concubines, but his harem.
Harems. I suppose technically Dragon Maid's an isekai.
Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is an isekai in the sense that they combined fantasy with slice of life, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But then placed it in modern Japan instead of it being in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
What makes Kobayashi's Dragon Maid so great is that the author is a horrible, horrible horn dog hentai artist by trade. And so everyone is like, oh, look at his other works. I'm like, you really shouldn't. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, you really shouldn't. I'm gonna do it. Okay, your funeral. Oh my god! What the hell? Yeah, I know.
Speaking of horn dogs, I finished Ganbare Doki-chan.
Ah, yes, Ganbare Doki-chan.
And I wish there was more.
That needs an actual anime, not just short episodes, because that dude could do so much with that series, it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
The latest panel that he drew had the older code worker realizing that the nondescript man they've all been chasing has had his eyes on her since, like, they were in college.
Mm.
There's a scene where her and the older coworker are drinking, and she, like, grabs her, like, looks at her because, like, something's different about her hair, and then it, like, flashes back to him and the older coworker in, like, a Starbucks, like, when they're in college, and he, like, he points at like one of the workers, and she turns, and it's her. It's just like her face and profile, and she's just like, it cuts back to the older coworker, and she's just like, yo, it's been you the whole time. They haven't translated into English. I don't know what they're actually saying, but like, you can just tell from the body language that she's like had this moment of realization that he's had his eyes on her, like, since before she started working with him at the office.
Beep.
Oh, okay. It was just a dumb meme. I thought it was something interesting. They're like, I was looking for soda instead of on this. It's just a picture of a cat. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, yesterday was International Cat Day.
Her face is International Cat Day.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't have a comeback.
I have not seen the new Sandman series yet, but I am very hyped for it. I just have not found the time to sit and watch.
Boy, must be rough.
I mean, I don't have your level of don't have the time, but I need.
Boy, must be rough.
Because what's eating my time is like personal projects, but also want to watch it with hubby, so.
Right. All of my coworkers are raving, so it must be good.
Yeah.
Like, you remember this weird show called Sandman on Netflix? I'm like, I read the books. Yeah, the book. The books? I thought it was a Netflix original. Yeah, Neil Gaiman. Yeah, the author. Who the hell is that? You'll find out.
God, read people.
You saw the caption that I posted in Cupcake is angry, right?
Cupcake.
Hang on.
The half of U.S. adults can't read a written book at the 8th grade level?
Right. It's even worse than that. Somebody who is involved with this has stated that like something like 80% of, well, no, they said like over half of Americans are not functionally literate at this. Of that, like that one says 2% have high literacy levels. This is like of 250 million Americans of what they've been able to work out. That means there's like 100,000 people who are literate at a college level.
I have the SADs now.
And like learning that the 4th and 5th levels had to be combined because there's literally not enough people to have a functional percentage point within the studies makes me feel sad because I can almost guarantee I'm on the 5th level. And like, I think I'm of average intelligence, but I know for a fact that I've topped out like every literacy test I've ever been made to take. And so like, what I think of as a baseline is the top end, so that tells me that like it's not. What's really painful for me is learning that I'm not average. I'm really fucking smart. And so when I feel like I'm dealing with assholes, I'm not dealing with assholes, I'm dealing with average dumb people. Which is really cruel to say, but it's like going like, well, why didn't you read the instructions? Why would I read the instructions? Instructions are for stupid people.
Yay, America.
like the number of things I've reasoned out about fixing technical issues with a number of things just by reading is like astronomical. And just like the idea of finding out that like, you know, like the ability to reason is severely limited because that requires somebody to have functional literacy, which I'm now being told, oh yeah, like nobody has functional literacy. That's a rarity, not a commonality. Oh shit. And I keep telling myself I'm going to watch the things and do the things, and I just kind of sit here in a stupor because I have no energy.
I hear that.
Rada. And I'm doom scrolling shit. I'm like, why am I doing this? I should do something. I'm just like, back to doom scrolling. God damn it.
Well, you are a millennial, so you're like required to do that.
Right.
So, Kevin Smith owns a theater.
Okay.
In New Jersey, the Atlantic Movie House.
Okay. Did he do something wrong, or...?
No, but
okay.
I'm trying to read why, but he is getting bomb threats at his theater.
Kevin Smith, the guy
yes,
who wrote and directed, Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Was probably one of the nicest, most laid-back dudes ever. Like, like, not particularly, like, inflammatory in, like, the traditional sense.
Yeah, I don't see why, other than people are jackasses. Maybe because
okay, so like, isn't like, oh, he said this about Trump, and so now we're bomb threatening him. So I don't think it's like.
Because he's gonna, like, revive that particular theater, because it's like, oh my god, the words all left me.
Your train of thought left you standing at the station?
Mm-hmm. It's in his hometown. It's an iconic place to that town.
Hmm.
So I don't see why people would be mad about it, but I don't understand why people are... Well, no, I do understand that's the problem, but why people are most mad at most things. Like abortion.
Yeah.
What was it? Georgia? Hang on, let me fact check this before I say anything.
What, you mean like Indiana completely outlawed it, or what do you...
No.
Find that one video.
Yes. In Georgia, according to their abortion law, a fetus, or really more an embryo,
Right.
is tax deductible as a dependent.
Well, at least they hold to their dithers. I mean, it's psychotic, but at least they're holding to the whole idea that it's a person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I had the first, can you get me a male adapter at work? So, extension cord with male plugs at either end.
Yeah.
Right.
Other than doing something stupid, why would you want one?
Well, but, see, I put up the lights, and I got two females on either end. Strings, and I need to connect them together. I feel like you know why this is a bad idea, but I always wait for people to explain to me why I don't sell a male adapter.
Isn't it illegal?
Well, no one will sell it to you because reasons. But I'm waiting for you to catch on to why. I don't think you've caught on to why you would never ever want a male adapter. I'll give you a hint. Think of an extension cord.
Well, yeah.
So what happens if I connect two extension cords together and one's plugged into the wall? What's going on at the far end?
You're getting electricity?
Yeah, but what's coming out of the far end if I connect? So extension cords are male to female, right?
Yes.
I plug the male end into a socket, right? So I've got power.
Yeah.
And then I use a coupler to couple the two female ends together. What's going on the far end of the cord?
I don't know how to phrase it in technical terms.
It's live.
There we go.
There's electricity on those prongs on the far end of the cord. You're making an arc whip. It touches anything, zzz, 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 tell it, poof, you get a flame. And people are like, well, why can't I have it? I'm like, you can make it. I'll give you the parts. I just will tell the fire marshal what you did when he comes asking me what happened. Like, well, the fire marshal to get involved. I'm like, oh, you'll find out eventually.
Didn't
I have this covered
before?
Oh, it's happened many times because people are stupid.
Well, yeah.
And every time they ask me, like, well, why can't I? I'm like, you need to take one of them down and turn it around so it's asked a tea kettle. They're like, well, I'm like, you have to put these up sequentially so that they always end up male to female, male to female, male to female. You can't put them up backwards. Backwards? Yes. Well, why is there a backward? I'm not having this conversation. Go ask an electrician.
Oh wow, Sasha Banks has rainbow hair. That's neat. Anyway.
Right.
Oh, click. I said click, damn it.
No, you.
No, you.
Because it turns out we're all fucking mutts.
Oh,
I just saw you. I just saw your article. The white supremacists taking acid test aren't happy about the results.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out your great-great-grandmother was Jewish, you dumb fuck.
Yep. Anyway, going back to abortion. We're finding that a lot of people are having trouble getting basic medication because
right, because it could be used as an aborticant.
Because yeah, one of the side effects could possibly harm a fetus, and you're a woman or have a uterus, so you might possibly get pregnant, even though you might not be able to. Like, currently one of the people I follow on Twitter is unable to get their seizure medication. This is a trans man with a non-gendered female as a partner.
Right.
But because they have a uterus, they couldn't get their seizure medication.
Right.
Even though they're not with a man. And probably not going to have their stuff for much longer.
Doesn't matter. It never had anything to do with abortion. It had everything to do with control.
Wow.
Why, I have no idea. But, like, my entire thing is, and I say this with the greatest amount of terse what's what I'm looking for? It's not that I mean offense, but if I've learned anything in life, I'll try this a different direction. If I've learned anything in life, fucking with women is a bad idea. Like, the worst idea. Because behind every powerful man are a whole bunch of women keeping him upright.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why there's the phrase, there's nothing like a woman scorned. So they'll find out. This is not the Dark Ages. There will be consequences. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually there will be consequences.
I mean, currently the only consequences are on us because a lot of people are having to either temporarily or permanently move in order to get health care.
Right.
Like going back to the poor 10-year-old girl who had to go out of state for a fucking abortion. That should have been a no question, but apparently that fetus has more rights than her.
No, it's all about testing the waters. It had nothing to do... Because if they can successfully defend that in a court of law, then basically there's nothing that will be able to unseat the decision for a generation.
Right.
That's all it's about. Which, if the Supreme Court has any sense, because they will be hearing this case eventually, they will... I hope they have enough sense not to play setting precedent with that case and say, oh yeah, interstate commerce clause? That doesn't exist.
Oh, Walmart Plus might add streaming.
Okay.
Yet another streaming service. I mean, I already...
Yay! If only we had something that would tie them all together. We could call it cable.
Why do I have Twitter open twice? I think the only current streaming things I'm missing is Stars and Apple TV. What are you laughing at?
One of my buddies from work just sent me a fucking video. This guy's fucking touching this Rottweiler that's tied to a post. Rottweiler's like, fine! It grabs its fucking leash and lifts it up off the post.
Smart dog.
And then the fucking I forget what the song is called, but the African dancing pallbearers starts playing as the dog lifts the thing off. Jesus Christ. Jake Paul has stated he wants to fight Andrew Tate, a professional kickboxer who is 76-9 on record. Whoa. How much money is he going to pay him to throw the fight?
All the money.
Apparently.
Oh, they do want his tax returns.
Oh.
He's being, forced to turn them over. Trump, that is. Well, they have a suspect for the Muslim killings in Albuquerque.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a good thing, assuming that's the actual person who's been killing Muslim men in Albuquerque. What?
Nothing. I said, why am I even scrolling through this?
Oh. What is this? Or just in general?
What's up?
You just doom scrolling some website?
Facebook. Like an idiot.
Nice. I closed Facebook because it was making me angry. Not anything anyone was posting, just so many ads.
Right. I've been noticing the same thing.
And they all know way too much about me.
Well, yeah, they bought your metadata.
Ooh, a vaccine for Lyme disease just hit clinical.
They already had a vaccine for Lyme disease.
Apparently there's a new one.
They're probably getting it recertified. It's been long enough now that nobody has any memory of why the panic. That's what I'm looking for. There's nothing wrong with it, but there was a mass hysteria, and they were forced to take it off the market.
I guess this is shown to be safer in younger.
Okay. Well, okay, I said. Okay.
Oh, fuck you, Forbes. I'm not gonna pay for your article. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Job?
Ezra Miller? Do you know who that is?
Yes! I saw that! It was trending! I was like, what the hell?
What is wrong with him?
I mean, clearly some sort of mental illness that's gone untreated. It's still the answer I've got.
Mm-hmm. This is an article about how a woman got into it with her sister over her sister's wedding because her 1-year-old refused to wear anything but a white, pink, and purple dress.
Oh, okay.
The sister is upset because it's technically a white dress, but it's on a fucking 1-year-old!
Like, why are you even worried what the 1-year-old is wearing? Like, it's a 1-year-old. Like,
I mean, the 1-year-old could show up just naked and be fine, but that's not the point.
Well, that's not even the point. I mean, like, who even cares? It's not like a child's gonna steal your thunder as the bride.
That is distinctly her worry, that she will steal the spotlight. According to this.
Well, then you really probably shouldn't get married in front of people, because any one of them could steal the spotlight from you at any time. Your fucking groom could steal the spotlight from you. What if he's more handsome than you are? Then what are you gonna do? You're not gonna marry the motherfucker?
God, I hope so.
That would be just too fucking on brand, wouldn't it? Bride calls off the wedding because the husband's too handsome. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, pardon.
God, Cupcake, why do you drink so much? I don't know, because people are fucking borderline brain dead. See, the best part is, like, let's say theoretically the 1-year-old actually manages to steal her thunder. The kid's not even gonna remember it.
Mm-hmm. There'll be pictures and they'll be like, yeah, sure, I was there.
Yeah, but like, that's the whole thing. They're like, do you remember when you did this really crazy thing when you were 3? No, I barely remember last year, let alone being 3 years old. What's your point? Like, people, like, way overestimate, like, everyone else's memories for shit. Like, you're the only one that has to live with feeling like you were outclassed by a 1-year-old. And I mean, you know, well, of course, there's the whole deal that, like, in no way, shape, or form is a 1-year-old ever going to outshine a bride at her own wedding. Like, that's insane.
I mean,
reception?
Maybe the 1-year-old dies at the wedding.
Well, there's not going to be a fucking wedding if somebody dies at the wedding.
Oh, I'm sure some bridezilla has tried to have the wedding still. Our culture is very heavy on women getting that wedding.
This is why I'm sick. Because if I was dating a woman like that, I'd just be like, you know what? No, we're done. We'll never get that far, because I'd be like, this is insane. This is literally insane. Yeah, God. I'm trying to go to my newsfeed. It's like, hey, half-naked women, half-naked women, half-naked women. Hey, she's taking her pants off. I don't care. Put your pants back on. In the words of Watto in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, mind tricks don't work on me, only money. The most important element of any magical girl anime is that every team member, aside from maybe the main one, is an extremely sad, weird loner who has never had a real friend until that moment? What?
Think about it.
Are we counting Sailor Moon?
Yes.
Mako? Mina?
She gave up her friends when she moved.
Doesn't make her a weird, sad loner. I mean, I could bring up Cardcaptor Sakura, but it's only her?
She's like the exception to the rule for a lot of things.
But she's the exception to the rule because they wrote a story about a cute 10-year-old living in an Eldritch Abomination universe being protected by a bunch of very powerful magic. And there's nothing that can change my mind about this. It is implied over and over again that, well, Sakura Konomoto is like very likely the most powerful magic user who will ever live. she is being continuously and completely protected by other very, very powerful magicians and beings. Let's see. I mean, there's Saber Marionette, but that's robots, not magic girls. I mean, it is magic girls, but it's magic girl robots.
I really don't remember that well enough.
Yeah, I don't either, but I don't feel like there was a lot of weird, sad loners. I mean, Magic Knight Rayearth?
Weren't they? Well, maybe not sad, but loners, maybe, I think.
They were nerds, but that's like saying, you're into magic? You must be a jock. I mean, like, also, in general, magic users are kind of the nerdy loner style because, like, you're dealing with powers beyond human comprehension. Of course, you're a weird loner. I mean, all right, let's be dead honest. If we're gonna go by that premise, and we're gonna say like they all had fucked up things going on in their lives, that's every story of all time. There's no conflict that they're not like weird fucks trying to find their place in the world. I mean, even Usagi Tsukino is a weird loner until she meets the girl. Like, she has her friends, but like not like she does when she meets the other Sailor Senshi. Then you have Mamoru, who's like. Excuse me. I mean, I don't know what other. I can't even think of any other magical girl animes that I've watched.
I have not watched a lot of the newer shit, but I haven't watched shit in general.
Well, because it goes one of two routes. It's either like cute, fluffy, silly, or it's horrible, grimdark madness.
I mean, I do love my grimdark madness, though.
Yeah, I don't like that has taken as like the line of normalcy for magical girls. I miss like them triumphing over evil. Now it's like, no, everything's horrible, everyone's dying. This is a winless situation. Have fun. Life is meaningless. And then you have Madoka Magica, which basically spends the entire series telling you how everything is meaningless and there's nothing you can do to change fate. And then in the very last 10 minutes of the very last movie, they change fate. And not just change fate, like, they change the causality of reality so that it's not a thing anymore.
Hmm.
Like, completely change the causality of reality. Because what's implied is that basically the other main character rewrites the universe so the magical girls don't exist anymore. Well, there's something to be said for watching Kyuubi be written out of existence and realize what's happening.
I mean, that is a nice moment.
And I quote, "Oh, hell, that shouldn't be possible," evaporates out of existence. Which is a galactic, universal, reality ripping, treading, threading, rewriting line of fuck around and find out. And all I see playing in my head again is the unarmed robber getting stabbed to death in that smoke shop in Las Vegas, and I'm just
oh yeah.
I don't know what you thought was going to happen, but probably not that.
I mean, he fucked around and found out.
And I quote, "I'm dead, bro." Like, it's not funny he was stabbed to death, but like, still, it's like, I couldn't help but laugh. His last words are, "I'm dead, bro," as his buddy runs out of the shop.
I think because we were talking about anime in general, magical girls, but not a magical girl thing popped up in my head
Oh, yeah?
that you're excited for. Well, not maybe excited, but pleased with? Maybe? That Laid Back Camp is finally getting a dub.
Yeah. I, like, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, there's, like, randomly the Crunchyroll account was like, hey, tomorrow the first episode premieres in English if you're a Crunchyroll subscriber. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, they waited years and years to dub that.
Mm-hmm.
They've also announced they're dubbing the second season of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid and the second season of Amuro-chan are getting dubs. And I'm just like, what finally happened?
The right people got into the same room?
Well, I think basically they bought enough fucking shit that now they're like, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, we own all the anime now.
They might as well.
They pretty much do. I mean, Sony owns Aniplex of America, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Right Stuff. Like, damn. If they can buy Sentai out from under AMC, then that'll be that. They'll have every major licensor in America.
Mm-hmm. They're buying all the heavy hitters.
Right.
But does that mean more anime will be put out?
No, probably.
No.
If a tree falls in the forest, does it scream at...
You don't know, it might. Cupcake, help, there's a song in my head.
What song is that? Excuse me.
Hailstorm Getting Off.
I have no idea what that song is, thank God. So they'll only be stuck in your head.
I only remember the chorus.
Alright, hang on. Look it up.
Wait, is it Getting Off or is it called something else? Hailstorm. Helps if you...
Oh, I saw it, the band I Get Off.
Yeah. I don't even like the
Alright.
band.
12 years ago, damn. This is completely forgettable. God damn.
Oh,
I'm sorry this is stuck in your head because this song sucks ass.
yeah. Like I said, I'm not a fan. Does this website even carry my size?
Yes. No. Maybe?
It claims to, but I'm not going to spend $30 on a dress.
Damn, $30. Woo.
That's it on sale, by the way.
Oh.
Normal
Wow.
$45.50. It pretty. It ain't that pretty.
Right. I'm tracking.
This is why I love thrift stores.
I wish there was something more interesting I could say. The only thing I've watched entertainment-wise is I finally sat down and watched Ponyo, which was good.
I could have sworn we watched Ponyo together.
If we did, I have no memory of it. I'm not saying we didn't. We probably did.
Maybe that was hubby. I don't know, you're both funny guys.
Oof.
What?
We're both funny guys. Wow.
What's wrong with that? I love funny guys.
Wow. Up for your newsletter. It is, like, I definitely understand why it's not more popular. It is a weird movie. Like, I don't, like, with all due respect, like, it's, like, yeah, anyway. Like, she's the daughter of a wizard and a sea goddess, and it's like, oh, okay.
I mean, she doesn't appear to be the only child, but apparently she's the special one.
She's the one that showed self-determination, or whatever the hell you want to call that.
Yeah. Ponyo.
Brunhilde. I love. I wasn't sure about having her dad be voiced by, oh god, why is his name escaping me right now? Liam Neeson. I was like, that was a strange choice. The bully grew on me.
It's also got Matt Damon, Tina Fey,
Matt Damon,
Kate Blanchett,
right?
Betty White, Cloris Leachman.
Yeah, the old lady crew.
They
were awesome.
Yeah, it's a cute little.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't mean to make it sound like a bad movie. It was a good movie, but it was like, I see why it didn't take off as much as some of the other ones did.
It's a bit. I mean,
it's fanciful, but it's fanciful in like a weirdly grounded way.
Nebraska cops subpoenaed a teenager's Facebook DM so they could prosecute her for having an abortion.
As one does, yes. I mean, how else are you supposed to prove that she had an abortion?
I mean, in my book, we shouldn't care, but...
Well, I mean, yeah, but... The law is the law. The law.
Oh yeah, there's a new Tokyo Mew Mew.
Yep.
I keep forgetting. I think it's on my watch list.
I mean, what isn't on both of our watch lists at this point?
Most CW shows?
The hell is the CW?
Do you not have the CW out there?
I'm sure we do, I just don't know what it is. Like, who's the CW?
Who owns the CW? CBS and Warner Brothers.
Okay.
They make a lot of the DC TV shows.
Oh, I see.
But they also made, like, Riverdale and...
Like Jughead and Archie Riverdale?
Yes, only insane.
Only insane. Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
They made the Sabrina the Teenage Witch remake. That one.
Yeah, where it's like not cute, family friendly.
Yeah. It's connected to Riverdale. Because she shows up in it.
Because it's like everybody saw Marvel and was like, we could do that.
Oh, apparently the C stands for CBS and the W stands for Warner Brothers. That's why it's called CW.
Oh, okay. I spent like the interconnected universes or whatever, where it's like, oh, Marvel can do it, we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you can't. Stop trying. Let me off.
I mean, the interconnected stuff apparently works in the TV shows. But those don't translate into the movies ever.
Right.
Like, they're different universes.
I see.
Oh, pardon. Except for... Well, that's not a CW show, so I guess that doesn't count. But according to I'm blanking again. Where the fuck is HBO Max? Hi, Ringo.
Dog.
Peacemaker, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad movies are part of the DC movie universe.
Oh, I see.
Not that that matters really, because the DC movie universe still kind of sucks, except for Wonder Woman. Although I have not seen Aquaman, maybe it's fun. I hear people like it.
It was okay.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, I don't remember where or how, but like, I've actually been party to it, and it was alright. Jason Momoa, or however the hell you say his last name, was very good.
Momoa?
Yeah.
I will be right back. Ringo needs outside.
Okay.
Man, I have so many different lists everywhere.
Right.
Full of so much crap to watch. I still haven't finished season 2 of His Dark Materials.
Man, you're falling down on the job over there.
Oh yeah, Bob's Burgers had a movie. I should probably watch that.
I'm told it's good.
Probably. I'm saving pegging for marriage.
Ooh, kinky.
I mean, I suppose you should keep something special. Alright, you want to call it there? It's 1.
Probably good enough.
Alright, I'll put something
Alright.
there.
Hopefully this one isn't lost like the last one. Yay!
Hopefully. Alright, thanks for podding with me.
Y'all.
And recording stopped.
Thank you once again for listening to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki and Cupcake. The moon is bright and the temperature is running high. Wish we owned a pool. Oh well.